And good day. This is Kent Barnes, Superintendent of Schools for the Holly Area School District. And I'm recording this on Friday morning, February the 24th. And I want to clarify with people, why are we in school when others aren't? Our school district personnel have been up and watching the weather since 3 o'clock this morning. I spoke with the transportation department at about 15 to 5, and we still continue to monitor the weather. And I spoke with the transportation department at about 9:15. We had no major issues with the buses. Granted, is it snowing? Yes. Was it raining? Yes. Do the buses go a little bit slower than when we have perfectly dry weather? Well, of course. This is also winter in Michigan in February. The one great concern that we had dealt with vehicles, cars, that were going entirely too fast for the road conditions. And people have got to realize you have to slow down. Now, I was listening to Sirius XM radio on the way back from a meeting this morning, and this was about 9 o'clock, and it was giving the weather forecast of another 1 to 3 inches by late this afternoon. Just snow. The question came up about, well, what about all the forecasts last night? The forecast last night, the first one I heard was that the rain would start at 5 p.m., the snow would start between 7 and 8, and we would have 5 to 8 inches of snow this morning. Well, that didn't happen. And the forecast has continually changed. Well, why did some school districts close? I can't answer that. Maybe it was in anticipation of inclement weather. I know that some districts are in a consortium with others, that if one district closes, then the other districts in that consortium close as well. The question that was asked of me this morning, don't you care about the safety of children and your staff? Of course I do. But it's winter in Michigan. We didn't have 8 inches of snow. Do you need to slow down? Yes. But if we don't go to school on days like this, one person told me that anytime there's a hint of snow or, a lot of rain, we need not go to school. Well, then we need to shut down probably till April. So I'm not trying to be flippant with this, but please understand, the roads are run. I have full faith in our bus drivers, and I'm just hopeful that people slow down. But that's a variable I can't control. But there's no hidden agenda in going to school today. There's no, we're not in school today so that we can play sports and all of that. That wasn't the issue at all. It was that I felt, after reviewing the entire scenario and talking with our transportation department, that our bus drivers could safely transport our students to our buildings. And that's the charge, is how our buses basically can do. We expect our own staff to drive with prudent behavior, and if parents wish to bring their children to school, it's an expectation that, and I'm sure that all of our parents, provide safe transportation as well. So I just wanted to share this short podcast. It is not one of those where somebody just looks out the door and makes a decision, or put your hand out of a window to see if it's snowing. The roads are traveled, there is discussion, and there's an evaluation of the situation. So as always, I thank you very much. May you have a great rest of the day and a great upcoming weekend. Bye-bye now.